So good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for this special occasion. I'm going to start off with a little quote because of what it means in the context of what the Family Center represents for many in this community. So empowerment begins when people feel seen, valued, and supported. Strong communities are built on the belief that everyone deserves the opportunity to reach their fullest potential. And I start with that because this past week I've had the beautiful experience of engaging with members of the community, having conversations with people along the way. Francis and I have had a number of conversations with the surrounding neighbors, and there was so much joy in them to know that this building, this facility, is being utilized in productive ways to continue the betterment of the community at large. And most importantly, that they feel that they're being part of the process, that they have people that they can come to, engage in conversations, and be heard. And one of the really nice things that happened this past week was the community having conversations about how can we partner together in beautifying our community, beautifying the space. We had conversations about the yard in the back and how those resources are very important to the community and how they are hoping that we can partner together to advocate and further enhance what's there. When CMS left this site, the playground in the back was taken down because it was in disrepair. And one of the beautiful conversations that we were able to have with the community was how valuable that playground was to them and how they're hoping that the city continues to beautify that space and bring that playground back to life. And I start with that story because through the development of this space, we were able to have conversations with the community to learn about the things that they value and the things that are important to them. And it gave us an opportunity to continue to think about how do we enhance the Family Center to be a place where not only our families that are being supported within our schools see us as a haven of connection, support, and bringing people together to find solutions to complex problems in the school system, but also for the community that surrounds the site to also see us as an asset to them, a resource to them, to be kind of their partners and advocates to continue to beautify South Norwalk and to continue to do great things for the people that live here, the people that value and appreciate this community. So I wanted to start off with that quote because to me it's really important that as we continue to develop this Family Center, even beyond my time here, that we always think about the importance of community and bringing people together, and how this center was developed with that focus in mind, to have an entry point for our families to come to be seen, heard, appreciated, and not have to kind of navigate the complexity of the education system on their own. As you know, we have a large immigrant community here in Norwalk, and that community comes from different educational systems that are very different from ours. So it's really important that as we welcome families, either from the US or from other countries, that we keep in mind the complexity of our system, because even for us who have been born and raised in the United States, the educational system is complex. And it's important that we have a place where families can come to get the resources they need and not have to navigate an array of different departments, not only within our educational system, but also the city to get the services that they need. So the Family Center is often one of the first places families visit when they become part of Norwalk Public Schools. Just upstairs, our Next Step students are preparing for what's next after graduation by building skills for employment, independent living, and community engagement. And believe it or not, the Family Center also serves as a work site for them to enhance those skills too. This building is also home to our Future Ready program. For those of you who don't know, our Future Ready program has yielded increases in our graduation rate. 3% of that increase we owe to the success of that program. I don't know if Heidi is here. She's probably, oh, there you are. Thank you, Heidi, for the work you've done to make that possible. Because a family center is a place that helps students overcome barriers, stay engaged in school, and earn their high school diplomas. Together, these programs show our commitment to supporting students and families at every stage of their journey and helping every student find a path to success. Another program also that's housed in this facility is our NEA program that supports students that are expelled or suspended. And to me, that program is really important because it's a program that helps students stay in school even during times where they needed that additional support or guidance because they might not have made the best of choices. In the past, those students would stay at home during an expulsion or suspension. Now they have a place where they continue their education and they don't have gaps in their learning experience as a result of this, of how we brought this program together. And that's another program that is housed here in this facility. I want to thank our Family Center team, our Next Steps staff that will speak here as well, and everyone who has helped make this move possible. Moving an entire operation is never an easy task, and there was certainly plenty of boxes, phone lines, internet connections, and last-minute details to manage. So thanks to their hard work, services were up and running quickly, and families continue to receive the support that they need. I want to thank the facilities team for working tireless hours to make this possible. I want to give a very special thank you to Francis Sayas, who called me every single day about, we need to do this, we need to do that, this thing needs to go here, and thinking about every possible detail that someone could potentially miss. Frances didn't miss any. She made sure that everything was happening and rolling. So thank you, Frances, for your commitment to the center. I want to thank George Sevick for supporting that work. And a special thank you to Carlos, the custodian in this building. Every day that I came here, I think he deserves a round of applause. Carlos, every time I see him, he's sweating because he's actively engaged in making the space better and beautifying the space alongside the rest of the team. But he's the only custodian in this building. And that was no easy feat. Like, he was doing things that two men would have to do, and he was only a team of one. So kudos to him, and if you see him, give him a hug. He might be sweaty, but he's doing a great job. I also want to thank our community partner, Norwalk Community Health Center, for continuing to work alongside us to make important services accessible to our families, and for not thinking it twice when I said, let's move, we're going to move, can you make this happen faster than anticipated? And there was no questions asked, we're going to make it happen. And where is he? To my left. And Ken, thank you for that. I would also like to take a moment to thank our Norwalk Board of Education for being an unconditional supporter of this work. At the beginning of forming the Family Center, we had a lot of resistance, and the board was unconditionally committed to creating the center and making it possible. So thank you to you and for your support. We have Diana Carpio's here, and we also have Ashley. Oh, yes. I always mess it up, and I always hate doing that. But thank you for your support and this work, and the rest of the board. Oh, and how am I going to forget? Jasmine is here, and we also have Mary Ellen. Sorry, guys. My glasses are not working their best today. My contacts are off. So thank you also for your support, because it was no easy feat, and you guys were always committed in making sure that this was possible, and our families are benefiting from it. I also want to thank our legislative officials who supported this work. Mayor Smith, alongside Mayor Harry Rilling, our retired Mayor Harry Rilling, who was one of the leaders that really supported this initiative despite some of the resistance. and the continuous support from our schools and our students and our families that see the value in this center. The work we celebrate today is possible because of the strong partnership and shared commitment that ensures that every child in Norwalk has access to the opportunity and resources they need to succeed. I want to thank you for being here and celebrating with us in this important occasion. And I want to end with a quote that states, the greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate action of its members. And I want to end with that because there is so much passion that comes in the work of educating our scholars, and it's not just what happens in the classroom. There's so many other resources that play a role that sometimes people underestimate the importance of those elements, particularly when I talk about people that work at the central office on behalf of schools, play a critical role. And we all together collectively do it for the betterment of the community. And I want to thank all of you who are here because all of you are part of that village that helped this center become reality, but also the village that helped our students do better. And now I would like to invite Mayor Barbara Smith to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to be here today to celebrate the ribbon cutting of this new family center. This center has really been such a tremendous asset for Norwalk Public Schools, our students, our parents, and families, and provides a welcoming, centralized place where families can access important services, register students, find information, ask questions, voice concerns, and receive the support they need to help children succeed. As a former educator myself, who's worked in the classroom with our kids, I know from my heart how important this family center is to our community. And Dr. Estrella, I just want to thank you for your vision around this family center. You know, one of my beliefs really is about wrapping my arms. I always wrapped my arms around my classroom. And I believe as mayor of the city, I lead with compassion, right? So I wrap my arms around all of the people of Norwalk. But the vision you had for bringing this family center, I think is some of the most important work that we do in our city is taking care of our kids and our families. And you know, we always talk as teachers about meeting our kids where they are, and you just don't know what a child's background is. And so to have the kind of resources here to make sure that our kids are cared for, our families are cared for is so important because society has put so much pressure on our kids and on our schools, and it seems to be up to our schools to take care of every challenge our kids meet. So I'm just so grateful for the partnership that we have here, because that's what this center really reflects. By bringing Norwalk Public Schools, city agencies, and community organizations together, we're making it easier for families to navigate services and access support in one convenient location. I'm also so pleased that the facility will continue to be home of the Norwalk Next Steps program. This provides valuable life and job skills development opportunities for students ages 18 to 22 with cognitive and development disabilities. Programs like this help ensure that every student has the tools and support needed to thrive and reach their full potential. And also, you know, I know firsthand, you know, what the struggles are for kids who take those wrong steps, who end up getting suspended, and to have that space here, all these three programs in one space where as a community we wrap our arms around those kids and we help guide them to their fullest potential. So this is more about a ribbon cutting today. It's about creating a space that strengthens connections, supports families, and helps students succeed. So congratulations to everyone who made this happen, and let's all work together, continue to work together to take care of our kids.
Now I would like to welcome Kenneth Waller, CEO of Norwalk Community Health Center.
Australia. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us today as we collectively embark on a new location to continue our growing partnership with the City of Norwalk and the Norwalk Public Schools. On behalf of the team members at Norwalk Community Health Center and the Norwalk Board of Governance, we sincerely thank you for having your confidence in the work that we do every day. As always, this is never possible without the students and the families, school district, and most importantly, the commitment of the Norwalk Public School leadership. Dr. Australia, Sandra, Joanne, Jennifer, and so many others that are not here who are working behind the scenes. We thank you as well. Norwalk Community Health Center will continue to provide safe, quality, and innovative medical services that aims to meet the needs of all students and families. This work will be successfully achieved through collaboration, innovation, and best clinical practice, and working very closely with all the community stakeholders, including the school leadership. We will continue our commitment to our mission and leave no family behind. We thank you all for your continuous interest in supporting Norwalk Community Health Center and this patient community. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now I'd like to welcome Francis Saez, the Family Center Supervisor and Education Administrator for Multilingual Learners.
Good morning, everyone. I am proud to serve as the supervisor of the Family Center because my team, I give all the credit to my team and their commitment to serving this community. Empowering families and connecting them with resources and helping the South Norwalk community thrive is at the heart of everything we do. I'm especially excited about the relocation of the Family Center to 46 Concord Street. Dr. Estrella's vision has always been to provide the community with a centralized location where families can have access and resources, and most importantly, where everyone has equal access to support and opportunities. We have become, through your vision, a model for other cities in Connecticut. We've had Bridgeport, Hartford, Stamford visit the Family Center and inquire about how we started the Family Center at 1 Park Street. So we've become the model. As I learned more about the history of 46 Concord, I discovered that building was constructed in 1938 to serve the influx of Italian-American families who came to work and settled in South Norwalk. Today, we come full circle. This location once welcomed families building new lives in our community, and now it serves as a place where we welcome families to Norwalk as they register their children and connect with essential services and opportunities. We have now a mixed influx of immigrants that live in South Norwalk, a very diverse and loving community. The Family Center is home to many outstanding programs that our directors will discuss in greater detail. We also are proud of our partnership, including a collaboration with mutual aid, through which we operate a community pantry. We're excited to expand the partnership by training our Next Steps scholars to help manage the pantry alongside mutual aid volunteers, giving students valuable leadership and service opportunities and life skills. We also offer innovative programs such as Future Ready programs, which provides flexible learning opportunities for scholars who benefit from alternate schedules and additional academic support. I would like to conclude by saying that this is the beginning of a beautiful new chapter for the Family Center and for the families we serve. We have always said that the Family Center is the heart of the Norwalk community. Today, as we open our doors at the center of our city, we're proudly saying that the heart of our community now is home in the center of its heart. Thank you, Dr. Estrella, for your vision, your leadership, and unwavering commitment to the families of Norwalk. We look forward to continuing the important work together and welcome generations of family through these doors. And I have to give special thanks to the board because they have always supported the Family Center, and it couldn't have become a reality without your support. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Now I'd like to welcome Veronica Lamson, Education Administrator for Special Education Services.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. Good morning. It is an absolute honor to welcome you to the new home of the Health Center, the Family Center, and Norwalk Next Steps, and the current home of Future Ready programs. As the administrator of Norwalk Next Steps, I want to express my deepest gratitude to the community, the City Council, and the Board of Education for making this move a reality. This location is a game changer for our transition students. With direct access to Norwalk buses and trains, our students can safely travel each day to explore their community, access job sites, volunteer, and build independence. Plus, this beautiful, spacious building and adjacent park give us the room we need to master the Connecticut core transition skills. We are especially excited to launch several new partnership programs right here with the Family Center. Our students will now have regular opportunities to volunteer in the food pantry and help out with fun, hands-on gardening projects right outside the building. Learning, working, and volunteering alongside their adult peers is such a wonderful opportunity for our transition students to grow. A move like this takes a village. First, a huge thank you to the NPS Facilities Department. Their incredible craftsmanship transformed this space. They worked tirelessly to ensure our classrooms, offices, and beautiful new kitchen were safe, welcoming, and perfect for our students. Next, thank you to the IT department. Thanks to their lightning fast work, we were fully connected and ready to go less than 24 hours after we unpacked our first box. Finally, my deepest thanks goes to the Norwalk Next Step staff. We are a big family. 24 teachers, RBTs, paras, and service providers, servicing 32 amazing students. As you can imagine, packing up that many people is a monumental task. The staff worked absolute miracles getting us boxed up while ensuring our students felt safe and prepared for what turned out to be an absolutely seamless transition to our new home. Their dedication is unmatched. So thank you all for being here today, and welcome to our new home.
Thank you, Veronica. Now I'd like to welcome Heidi Perovich, Education Administrator for Future Ready programs.
Okay, I'm the short one. Welcome, everybody. It is an honor to be part of this amazing team. We have worked tirelessly upstairs all year long, changing Future Ready programs into what it is today. With the leadership of Ralph Valenzizi and the vision of Dr. Estrella, we've been able to meet our goals of graduating as many students as possible. What we do at Future Ready programs is remove the barriers for students so that they can achieve these dreams. They then set off onto their next steps, as we say. Some going to community college, some going to college, trade schools, the services, armed services, but our students have their dream and they're able to achieve it. Future Ready programs, as you heard earlier, has several programs underneath it. There's Future Ready programs itself, NAOP, and OSS. Future Ready programs serve students who needed a smaller environment, less students in the classroom, a higher teacher-to-student ratio, so that they had the scaffolds and the tailored lesson plans to help them to achieve. These dedicated teachers work tirelessly upstairs, making sure that students understand the standards, so we don't lower anything, we just provide them the scaffolds to get there. Then we have the OSS program. Oh wait, let me rewind. In January, we graduated 22 students. It was huge. Last year, it was 15. So this was a large jump in number of students graduating, high percentage. And we have even more graduating this week. We have almost 30, it's 29 students. So congratulations to them. They worked so incredibly hard to make this happen. OSS, out of school suspension. In Dr. Estrella's vision, we have to provide all students a place for their education. So if a student is on out-of-school suspension, they come to our site and we make sure they have support to complete their assignments. Then we have NAOP, Norwalk Alternative Opportunity Program, for students who have been expelled, and we work tirelessly in that room to support them to meet their assignments and obtain credits and work towards graduation. So there's no gaping hole in their educational trajectory. So I want to thank everybody for making this partnership come together so quickly. We didn't even notice. We were upstairs, didn't even notice all this was going on downstairs. It happened so quickly and seamlessly. Thank you to Ralph Alanzizi, who helps to make sure everything happens at Future Ready, and to Dr. Estrella for our amazing vision and leadership, so our students can achieve their dreams.
So before we go out to engage in the ribbon cutting, I have Carlos and Justin here, who have worked incredibly hard. I just want everybody to give them a big round of applause. Thank you so much for helping get things together, for beautifying the space, and working alongside George Savick to make sure everything got done in the building. You guys have done an incredible job, and I didn't want to conclude today without thanking you, because I know you are behind the scenes, and sometimes it's important to bring forward the people that are behind the scenes supporting us. So thank you for the incredible work that you've done. And with that, once again, it takes a team to make the work happen, so thank you to everyone in our team for making this work possible. And now to the moment everybody's been waiting for the ribbon cutting. So let's lead the way.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Congratulations.